guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a paranormal story time. I put a poll on Instagram as to whether you guys wanted to see a ghosty story time or the time that I fell down the stairs. And for some reason, you don't want that one. So we're gonna go paranormal. I do have a new cat in my room right now. We have a new cat. So if you see an unfamiliar cat, that is who that is. So I guess for this story time, I will start from birth to now. So the last 22 years of paranormal activity. Let's dive in. So if you can hear my sister singing, I'm so sorry. So we've lived in 4 houses, including the current one that we're living in. And the only paranormal activity that I have experienced was from the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th houses. I personally do not recall anything happening in our first home. My sister says otherwise. I personally don't recall anything. That's why I'm not sure who exactly this thing is following. I think it's just following our whole family. But for some reason now I'm like experiencing everything. I wasn't experiencing anything that I recall from 8 and under when we lived in our first home. But from our second home, there wasn't much, but it was enough. So what I remember from that home were 2 specific experiences. And I don't really recall which one came first, but the first thing I'm going to talk about is the black shadowy figure I saw. Girl, I really wish I was making this up, I'm not going to lie. But I was down in the basement. That house had a finished basement, really nice area. I was on the computer, doing webkins, whatever I was doing at the time. And like kind of out of the corner of my eye, I feel like I was looking I don't really know how to explain it, but I saw a black shadowy figure go by the door frame. And it could have been a person. I'm not gonna just, oh, it was a ghost. It could have been my stepbrother or my stepfather or even one of my sisters. It could have been a person just wearing all black. But I don't know. I don't know for sure. It kind of seemed shadowy, you know what I'm saying? But then again, it was out of like the corner of my eye, so I'm not exactly sure what it was. However, the second incident from that home was when, so my sister and I were like having like a sleepover in my room, and in the middle of the night, the whole house wakes up to the sound of a huge crash. We think someone broke in, we think something downstairs happened. My mom and my stepdad are running around the house trying to figure out what that crash was. I turned my light on and it's my dresser. Not this one. This one's new. I actually got rid of the old one when we moved into this house. I wanted white furniture, so I got rid of my old dresser, and I got that one. The dresser was on the floor. Like, I can't explain that. First of all, because we were asleep, first of all. Second of all, the doors weren't open. It looks like this one is right now. All the doors are closed, and there was actually nothing on top of my dresser at the time. So the only things I could think of is that one of us had superhuman strength and knocked it over in our sleep, or something paranormal did. I don't know. I was asleep. All I know is that I was really scared that day because that was terrifying. Regardless of what happened, it was terrifying. It was just a loud crash in the middle of the night. No way. So that is really all I remember from our second home. Now moving on to our third home. This is when I'm noticing like everything, okay? This is when I've been experiencing the most between that house and this house. Houses 3 and 4 is when I really started experiencing things. In our third home, we lived in an apartment at this time, and it started with the crawl space door, I believe. We looked into the crawl spaces. I was looking for dead bodies, I'm not gonna lie. We looked in the crawl spaces to make sure there was nothing in there that needed to be removed, nothing crazy. And a few days later, I noticed that the crawl space door in our room, because we were rooming up in the attic, we had the second floor of apartment. And the crawl space in the attic where we were sleeping was open. And I asked my sisters, because we all shared a room, I asked them, I was like, yo, like, who opened the crawl space again? Like, we already looked in there. No one opened it, apparently. I asked my mom, I was like, yo, did you open the door? And she said no. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to close it. If it opens again, it stays open. I'm not messing with nothing here. So it was just little things here and there. Like, I would hear, like, taps or knocks, you know. I don't really count the footprints because you could, like, hear people, like, walking. Like, you could hear, like, if someone was coming from the living room up to the attic, you can hear that. So I don't really count footsteps or anything. There was this one time, this was after I graduated high school, because I was on my laptop, and I didn't, like, have my own laptop until after high school because your girl dropped some catch on it. So I'm on my laptop, minding my own business, and I have a snow globe that is a Sleeping Beauty Disney snow globe. And not only does it snow globe, but it makes music. And you have to turn, oh my God, you have to turn the thing to make the music, you know, like a music box. You know what I'm talking about. I am just on my laptop, minding my own business, and all of a sudden it starts playing. I swear on my baby brother, it starts playing out of nowhere. I simply closed my laptop, put it down. I said, okay, I'm gonna leave. I left. I left the room. Wasn't getting into it. I left the room. So that then brings us to our current home, where I'm still experiencing things. I don't know if it's the same spirit. I'm assuming it is, because the energy all kind of feels the same. Like, it doesn't feel bad. It just kind of feels neutral. Like, whatever is with my family wants to make itself known, but isn't, like, trying to hurt anybody. You know, at least not yet. You know what I'm saying? So we're in our current house, and a few of the things I've noticed so far in the few years, oh goodness, okay, thank you for going that way. In the few years that we've been here, first of all, I hear my name being whispered a lot, okay? I mean, not as much anymore, but I used to hear my name being whispered right here all the time. And it sounds like a child's whisper. Like, they would just go, Hannah. And I'd be like, what? It would always happen when I was trying to sleep too. I'm like, no, boy, I'm trying to sleep. So I would hear whispering. I would hear knocks, you know, basic knocks. I'll save the really creepy stuff for the very end. My cats are constantly playing with something, and they're always chasing something, always looking at something that I can't see. There was one time I was laying in bed, okay, and I'm not really half asleep yet. Like, I'm just kind of getting, like, situated. Like, my eyes are closed and I'm, like, calming down, and I had my cat in the room, and I'm laying in bed, and I lay on the left side of the bed, so the right side is completely open, and I feel something, I kid you not, I feel something lay next to me. Like, I felt the sheets, I felt the bed, as if something laid next to me. And, you know, I opened my eyes expecting to see my cat, you know, like, because it felt like it was Ariana's weight. So, you know, I'm opening my eyes expecting to see Ari. Not only was she not there, she wasn't even on my bed, okay? She was on the floor. She wasn't even on my bed, okay? Something laid next to me in my bed, okay? And that's not the only time. There have been times when I would be just, like, sleeping, and the way that I sleep, my legs are kind of like, I don't want to sound weird, but, like, they're kind of open or whatever. And there would be times I'll feel something, like, sit in between, like, towards the bottom of the bed, and that's when I'm like, oh no, not today. So the scariest thing that has happened, I mean, yeah, we're going to categorize as this the spookiest, and then I'll tell you the second spookiest, because the thing laying in my bed with me is only the third spookiest, in my personal opinion. So the first, no, we'll go 3, 2, 1, actually. So this is third. The second spookiest thing was when I saw something walking in my living room. bitch. I kid you not. I was going up to my room. I passed the living room. I see something out of the corner of my eye walking with me in the living room. I said, okay. I look into the living room. There's nothing there. No one's there. None of the animals are there. Nothing is in there. It was kind of like the dark, shadowy figure I saw from the second house, almost. Kind of, I think. I don't know if it was the same spirit, but it was the same situation. I saw it out of the corner of my eye, like on baby brother's life. I saw it out of the corner of my eye, and I looked into the living room, and nothing was there. So to top it all off, this is all within the last like 6 months to a year or so that the top 3 spookiest things have happened, all within the last 6 months to a year. The spookiest thing that has ever happened is when I was in my room. I was just minding my own business. I'm always minding my own business. And I have Ari. She's over here in this area by my door. She's playing with something. I'm just like, okay. Now, I'm going to explain this part. And I'm not sure if it was paranormal or if it was my cat. But something I should tell you is that my cat is not really heavy. Like, she's only like 2 and she's still kind of small. So she's not too heavy, and I don't know if she could have made the impact that I'm about to tell you. So I'm sitting in my room, I'm watching Ari chase something around. I kid you not. Like, it really sucks that I was the only one to experience this and no one can vouch for me that this happened. I hear a sigh. And my door, like something bangs my door. Like the door's already closed and something bangs my door. It went like this. It was like, bam. I was like, oh hell no. I was like, I'm out. O-U-T, out. I opened my door. There was nothing on the outside. I was like, maybe that was just the cat. It could have been. I don't know. I didn't see her do it. So it could have been. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure. But that sigh, I heard the sigh. And girl, it's creepy. But that's really it for my ghosty story time. I don't know. And if you don't believe in this, good for you. And if you do believe in this, girl, comment your experiences below. We can talk. That's really it. I know it doesn't seem like, I mean, to me it doesn't seem like a lot, but to you, you'll probably never, like all my friends probably will never want to come over after watching this. So my friends don't even watch my videos, but that's none of my business. If you want to know what I'm going to be up to, all my social media will be listed down below like always, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Introduce you to our new cat. Hi. Say hello. No. No? Okay. Well,